My friends, listen closely. Every word you speak carries the weight of creation. Words are not mere sounds. They are living forces alive with power. When you say, "I never have enough money," you are writing a contract of poverty with the universe. But when you declare, "Money flows to me in abundance, easily and effortlessly," you are calling forth streams of wealth that have been waiting for your command. The world responds to your words. The unseen hears you, and the unseen always obeys. Money, like all energy, follows the vibration of your spoken word. Your lips are the gatekeepers of your fortune. With one sentence, you can open the floodgates of prosperity, or with one careless complaint, you can shut them tight. Do not take your words lightly. Every affirmation is a royal decree. Every declaration is a seed of destiny. Speak as though you already possess the riches you desire, and watch the universe rush to rearrange itself in your favor. Say boldly, "I am a money magnet. Wealth is drawn to me from every direction." Speak it with faith, speak it with conviction, and the money will come. Sometimes from the places you least expect, but always in perfect timing. Replace every word of doubt with words of expectancy. Do not say, "I hope I will have money someday." No, say, "Money is already on its way to me." The law of expectancy demands that what you declare with certainty must show itself in your life. Fear is a thief that hides in your words. When you speak of fear, fear of bills, fear of lack, fear of tomorrow, you give that thief permission to steal your abundance. But when you clothe your words with faith, fear has no place to dwell. Faith-filled words build mansions where money and opportunity are eager to reside. So today, begin to speak differently. Replace your complaints with commands of wealth. Replace your doubts with affirmations of certainty. Speak and keep speaking until your very soul vibrates with abundance. Act as though the money is already here. Carry yourself with dignity, with confidence, with the joy of one who knows that prosperity is inevitable. And you will see it. The door will open, the money will flow, the opportunities will multiply. Why? Because your words have gone forth, and the universe has no choice but to obey. So declare it now with boldness. Money comes to me in overflowing abundance. Every word I speak is a magnet for wealth. I live in prosperity now and forevermore. Speak it, believe it, and receive it. Every word spoken carries within it the seed of creation, a living force that shapes the circumstances of life. Words are never idle or empty. They move with power into the unseen, attracting to themselves people, opportunities, and resources that mirror their vibration. To speak is to plant, and the soil is always listening. If one scatters seeds of lack, doubt, and limitation, the harvest must inevitably reflect poverty. But when words are chosen with care, charged with faith and conviction, they become golden seeds of prosperity that blossom into abundance. The creative power of words is the invisible currency by which fortune is transacted. And those who understand this secret know that every sentence is either a step toward riches or a step toward want. When the mind is filled with fear or negativity, words naturally follow suit. Yet the law of substitution allows every destructive word to be replaced by a constructive one. If someone has been in the habit of saying, "I can never afford this," that phrase can be consciously substituted with, "Money always comes to me in expected and unexpected ways." Just as darkness disappears when light is introduced, poverty, thinking dissolves when words of wealth are spoken. By constantly substituting words of abundance for words of lack, the entire vibration of the individual changes, and with it, the conditions of life. Scarcity loses its grip because it cannot exist in the presence of consistent declarations of prosperity. Money is not merely paper, nor is it just numbers in a bank account. Money is energy, and like all forms of energy, it moves in response to vibration. Words, being carriers of vibration, attract or repel money with astonishing precision. When one speaks words that radiate confidence, joy, and faith, they align themselves with the vibration of prosperity. Money, being a responsive energy, gravitates toward that frequency. The individual who says, I am always provided for, I always have more than enough, sends out a call that money cannot resist. Words create a magnetic pull, and wealth, like iron to a magnet, responds without hesitation. Expectation is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. To expect is to prepare a place for the thing desired. When words are spoken with expectation, they summon the unseen to deliver exactly what has been declared. Saying, I expect money to flow to me freely and abundantly, is not idle hope but a binding declaration. The law of expectancy ensures that what is boldly spoken must take form. Expectation is the invisible hand that reaches out into the future and pulls riches into the present. Without expectation, words may fall flat. With it, they become irresistible commands that life itself must obey. But the same principle that gives power to positive words also empowers negative ones. Careless speech is dangerous, for it sets unseen forces in motion that can work against prosperity. Every complaint about bills, every casual remark about not having enough, every word of fear spoken in haste plants seeds that grow into obstacles. Such words act like stones thrown into a flowing river, damming the current of abundance. Idle words are not harmless. They carry creative force, whether for good or ill. To guard the tongue is to guard the treasury of life itself. Affirmations are more than repetitions. They are royal decrees spoken into the universe. Each affirmation is a command issued with authority, and the unseen must bow to its power. When someone affirms, money flows to me now, in overflowing abundance, those words move out like messengers, opening doors, arranging meetings, and creating opportunities that bring money forth. Repetition deepens conviction, and conviction strengthens manifestation. Affirmations spoken daily become the rhythm of thought, and thought, clothed in words, becomes the reality of life. Words are not powerless prayers. They are powerful orders given to the machinery of the universe. The subconscious mind is the fertile ground where words take root. Whatever is planted there must grow, for the subconscious does not argue or reason. It accepts every word as truth. When words of wealth are repeated with belief, the subconscious takes them in and begins working tirelessly to bring them into form. It influences actions, perceptions, and even the opportunities one notices. A person may walk past prosperity 1,000 times without seeing it. But once the subconscious is saturated with words of abundance, the eyes open and the hands reach for opportunities previously invisible. Wealth is not forced into existence through effort alone. It is birthed by words that the subconscious accepts as reality. Fear is perhaps the greatest enemy of prosperity, and it always reveals itself through speech. Words like, I'm afraid I won't make it, or I can't pay these bills, create conditions that mirror that fear. Fearful words open the door to lack, yet faith and fear cannot occupy the same space. When words of faith are spoken, fear must retreat. To say, I am divinely supplied, money comes to me from every direction, is to plant faith in place of fear. Each faith-filled word builds a wall of protection, ensuring that prosperity flows freely and fear has no power. There is a timing to prosperity, and words align us with that timing. Money does not always appear the instant it is spoken for, but it is never late when words of faith have gone ahead. Words prepare the path so that when the appointed moment arrives, the supply is ready. Panic closes the door, but calm declarations keep it open. To say, everything I need comes to me at the right time in the right way, is to trust the divine order of life. Money comes when words, faith, and timing unite. The spoken word sets this alignment in motion, ensuring that provision arrives exactly when it is needed. To live prosperously now is the final secret. Words alone cannot create wealth if actions contradict them. When one speaks words of abundance but lives as if in poverty, the vibration is divided. But when words of prosperity are spoken and actions reflect them, When one walks, dresses, and carries themselves with the dignity of wealth, the universe recognizes the alignment and responds. Living prosperously does not mean reckless spending, but embodying the energy of abundance, speaking, "I am already rich in every way," while acting with confidence, gratitude, and joy magnetizes money into reality. The words affirm the reality, and the actions seal it. My friends, hear these words with all the attention of your soul, for they carry within them the key to riches untold. Every word you speak is alive. Every syllable that passes through your lips is not lost in the air, but it goes out, clothed in vibration, moving through the unseen, attracting to itself its likeness. Words are the messengers of destiny. They are not idle, they are creative. They carry the power to build empires or to bring ruin, to open doors of gold or to lock them shut. Most people do not realize that their daily speech is shaping their financial life. They say things without thought. "I can't afford this. Money never comes to me. I am always broke." And with each careless phrase, they plant seeds of poverty into the soil of their subconscious mind. And then they wonder why life keeps them bound. Yet those who understand the sacred law know that words are never neutral. They either summon abundance or call forth lack, and the choice of which one to create lies on the tongue. If you desire unlimited money, begin by speaking differently. Replace the words of fear with words of faith. If your habit has been to say, "I never have enough," then declare boldly, "Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways." If you have spoken of bills as burdens, now speak of them as proof that supply is already moving in your life. Every time you replace a word of lack with a word of abundance, you shift the entire vibration of your being, and that shift calls prosperity to you like a magnet drawing iron. The old speech patterns lose their hold, and new streams of wealth open before you. Money is not merely paper or coins, it is energy, and like all energy, it moves toward vibration. Words carry that vibration. A declaration made with conviction is a tuning fork that resonates with the frequency of prosperity. When you say, "I am divinely supplied, I live in abundance," those words ring out into the unseen and money begins to move. Resources gather. Opportunities are drawn to you. People feel compelled to open doors in your favor. The entire universe responds because money, being energy, is obedient to the vibration of words spoken in faith. Expectation is the invisible hand that pulls riches into your life. To speak words without expectation is like planting seeds in the soil and never watering them. But when you declare, "I expect money to come to me in overflowing abundance," you prepare a place for wealth. You make ready the ground, you create a channel through which prosperity must flow. Expectation is faith in action. It is the boldness that says, "What I declare must come, for the universe is faithful to fulfill my word." Beware of idle speech. Many sabotage their own prosperity not through deliberate curses, but through casual, careless talk. "I'm so unlucky with money. I'll never be rich. I can't keep it when I get it." These words may seem harmless, even humorous, but they carry the same creative power as words of faith. They become self-fulfilling prophecies. They are like stones cast into a river, blocking the current. Each complaint, each fearful remark, each careless statement of lack becomes a barrier that stops the natural flow of abundance. Guard your words as a king guards his treasure, for they are the keys to your financial destiny. Affirmations are not empty repetitions, they are decrees of power. When a monarch speaks, subjects obey. In the same way, when you affirm, "Money flows to me now in unlimited ways," you are not begging, you are commanding. Your words are royal decrees sent forth to the universe, and the universe has no choice but to obey. Each affirmation is a creative act. Each declaration is a blueprint for your future. Say it often, say it with conviction, and watch as the invisible forces of life rearrange themselves to bring your words into form. The subconscious mind is the fertile soil where these affirmations take root. It does not argue, it does not question, it accepts. Every word planted in the subconscious grows into the reality of life. If the subconscious is filled with words of lack, lack will surely manifest. But if you saturate it with words of abundance, then abundance must appear. The subconscious is the silent servant that never sleeps, always working, always creating according to the words it has been fed. Speak to it daily, affirm to it hourly, give it no food but words of prosperity, and it will open doors of wealth you never imagined possible. Fear is the great enemy of prosperity, and it always speaks. Listen to the fearful man, and you will hear his poverty in his words. What if I lose my job? What if I can't pay rent? What if the money doesn't come? Every what if, rooted in fear, is a decree of lack. Yet fear and faith cannot dwell in the same house. When words of faith are spoken, fear must leave. Declare instead, I am always divinely supplied. Money comes to me from every direction. I am secure in abundance. These words banish fear, and in their place, they build a fortress of faith that no circumstance can shake. There is also divine timing in all things, including prosperity. Money may not appear the instant you speak, but do not be deceived. It is moving toward you. The words you speak set the wheels in motion. They open paths you cannot see. They call forth supply from places you cannot imagine. Trust that the timing is perfect. Do not panic when the answer does not come in the moment you demand, for panic shuts the door that faith has opened. Say with calm assurance, everything I need comes to me at the right time, in the right way. These words align you with the rhythm of divine order, and when that moment arrives, the money will appear, and it will appear in abundance. Finally, speak and live as though you are already prosperous. Words alone cannot draw wealth if actions deny them. If you say, I am rich, but you live in fear, act in lack, and carry yourself as if burdened by poverty, the vibration is divided. But when your words are matched with confident actions, gratitude, and dignity, then prosperity is inevitable. Do not wait until the bank account is full to act rich. Live prosperously now. Walk with the joy of one who is already supplied. Speak with the confidence of one who knows their treasure is secure. Carry yourself as though every need is already met, for indeed, by the power of your words, it already is. So let this be your decree. Money flows to me in overflowing abundance. Every word I speak is a magnet for prosperity. I expect riches to come to me daily from every direction through channels known and unknown. I banish fear with faith. I replace doubt with declarations of abundance. I live prosperously now, and wealth manifests in perfect timing. These are not wishes, but commands. These are not hopes, but certainties. For words spoken in faith are words that must be fulfilled. Speak it, believe it, act upon it, and receive it. For the treasure of unlimited money is already yours, waiting only for the command of your words. My friends, never forget this truth. Your words are alive. Every sentence that passes through your lips is a seed planted in the unseen, and that seed will grow into the circumstances of your life. Words are not idle. They carry creative force. They build or they destroy. They open doors of gold or they lock them tight. If you long for money, if you desire abundance, then you must learn the sacred art of speaking prosperity into existence. Most people do not realize that their daily conversations are keeping them poor. They say, I can't afford this. I never have enough. Money never comes my way. And with each phrase, they sign contracts with poverty. But you can choose differently. You can train your tongue to speak the language of wealth. Replace every word of lack with words of abundance. Instead of saying, I can't pay my bills, declare, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Instead of saying, I never get lucky, say, I am blessed beyond measure, wealth flows to me now. Every time you substitute a negative word with a word of faith, you shift your vibration. And when your vibration changes, money cannot resist you. It rushes toward you like iron to a magnet. Remember this, money is energy. It responds to vibration. Your words carry that vibration. When you declare with conviction, I am always divinely supplied, Prosperity is mine. The unseen responds, doors open, opportunities appear. People are moved to help you, resources gather, the universe itself rearranges in your favor. Expectation is the great secret. To speak words without expectation is like planting seeds and never watering them. But when you declare, I expect money to come to me now in overflowing abundance, you prepare a place for riches to land. You create a channel that must be filled. The law of expectancy demands it. Speak with expectation, and the money must appear. Guard against idle words. Many block their own prosperity not by curses, but by casual complaints. I'm always broke. I never win. Money slips through my fingers. These words may seem harmless, but they carry power. They become self-fulfilling prophecies. Every careless phrase is a stone thrown into the river of abundance, damming the flow. Guard your tongue, for every word builds your tomorrow. Affirmations are your royal decrees. When you say, money flows to me easily and abundantly, you are not asking, you are commanding. You are issuing orders to the universe, and the universe always obeys. Repeat these affirmations with faith, for repetition builds belief, and belief builds manifestation. The more you affirm, the stronger your vibration becomes until wealth itself cannot stay away. Your subconscious mind is always listening. It never sleeps, never argues, never rejects. It accepts every word as truth. Fill it with words of abundance, and it will work day and night to make those words real. Opportunities you once missed will suddenly appear. Ideas will come. Connections will form. The subconscious will guide you to wealth because it has accepted your words as its command. Fear is poverty's weapon, and it always reveals itself through speech. When you say, I'm afraid I'll lose everything, I don't know how I'll survive, you are calling lack into existence. But fear cannot survive where faith-filled words are spoken. Declare, I am secure in abundance. Money flows to me from every direction. These words dissolve fear and replace it with confidence, drawing prosperity closer with every breath. Yes, there is divine timing. Money does not always arrive the instant you speak, but your words set the process in motion. Trust the timing. Do not panic if you cannot see the answer immediately. Say calmly, all that I need comes to me at the right time in the right way. And you will see. When the moment is perfect, the supply will appear greater than you imagined. And now the final secret. Live as though you are already rich. Words alone cannot create if actions deny them. Do not speak abundance and then act in fear. Walk with confidence. Dress with dignity. Carry yourself with the joy of one who already lives in prosperity. For indeed, by your words, that prosperity is already yours. So let this be your decree. Money flows to me in overflowing abundance. Every word I speak is a magnet for prosperity. I expect riches daily from channels known and unknown. I banish fear with faith. I replace doubt with declarations of wealth. I live prosperously now, and riches manifest in perfect timing. Speak it, believe it, act upon it, and receive it. For the money you seek is already waiting for the command of your words. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say can change everything about the way money flows into your life. Your words are not empty sounds. They are not casual expressions. They are living forces shaping your destiny with every syllable. When you open your mouth, you're writing the script of your future. Every declaration is a command. Every sentence is a decree. And here is the secret that so many miss. Money listens to words. Prosperity listens to words. The very flow of abundance is guided by the vibration you send out every time you speak. When you say, I'm broke, I never have enough, I can't afford it, you are not describing your reality, you are creating it. You are stamping those conditions onto your future. You are signing contracts with poverty, and life is faithful to deliver exactly what you've declared. But when you change your words, you change your world. When you declare, money flows to me easily and effortlessly, I am always provided for. Wealth comes to me from expected and unexpected places. You send a new command into the unseen. You call prosperity into your life. You open the gates that were once closed, because money is not only currency, money is energy, and energy responds to vibration. Your words carry that vibration, and money will always follow it. Think of your words as magnets. When you speak words of lack, you magnetize lack. When you speak words of wealth, you magnetize abundance. There is no neutral speech. Every phrase is either pushing prosperity away or pulling it closer. This is why you must guard your tongue with diligence. Do not give life to complaints. Do not give voice to fear. Do not speak curses over your own future. Instead, let your words drip with faith, with confidence, with the vibration of riches. Say this now with conviction: I am a money magnet. Wealth is drawn to me daily, from every direction, in overflowing abundance. Speak it until you believe it. Speak it until your very cells vibrate with it. Speak it until the subconscious mind accepts it as fact and begins to rearrange your reality accordingly. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil. It does not question, it does not argue, it simply grows whatever seeds are planted. And the seeds are your words. If you say, I never have enough, that seed grows into lack. If you say, I am richly supplied, that seed grows into abundance. So choose carefully the harvest you want, because your words are planting it every day. Some people wonder why nothing changes for them. They read books, they make plans, they work harder, yet the money doesn't come. And the reason is simple. Their words are contradicting their desires. They work for wealth but speak lack. They dream of abundance but declare poverty. And life listens more to what you say than to what you silently wish. That is why affirmations are so powerful. Affirmations are not begging, they are commanding. They are royal decrees sent forth to the universe, and the universe has no choice but to obey. Say it daily. Money comes to me now. Opportunities appear for me now. Wealth flows into my life in greater measure than ever before. Do not whisper it timidly, declare it boldly. Say it as though you already believe it, because belief grows with every repetition. The more you speak it, the deeper it sinks into the subconscious, and once the subconscious accepts it, your outer world has no choice but to reflect it. But remember this: words without expectation are powerless. If you declare, I will be rich someday, but secretly doubt it, you are speaking from weakness. Expectation is what waters the seed. When you say, money is already on its way to me, prosperity is inevitable, you create a demand that life must fulfill. Expectation pulls the future into the present. It sets the invisible machinery in motion and brings your words into form. And let me give you this warning: never underestimate the danger of idle words. Many block their blessings not through conscious curses, but through casual conversation. They joke about being broke. They complain about bills. They repeat phrases like, I never catch a break, without realizing they are binding themselves with those very words. Every careless statement is a stone thrown into the river of abundance, damming the flow. Guard your mouth. Speak only what you want to see, never what you fear. Fear itself is fueled by words. Listen to someone in fear, and you will hear it in their speech. They say, what if I lose my job? What if I can't pay? What if I fail? Each fearful phrase builds a wall around them, keeping prosperity out. But faith also speaks, and when faith speaks, fear must flee. Say, I am secure in abundance. I am always supplied. Money comes to me from channels known and unknown. These words banish fear and replace it with certainty. Now, you may ask, when will it happen? How soon will the money come? And the answer is, in perfect timing. Words set the process in motion, but prosperity arrives when the conditions are aligned. Do not panic if it does not appear instantly. Do not undo your declarations with worry. Say calmly, all that I need comes to me at the right time in the right way. This keeps the channel open until the supply manifests. Trust the process, trust your words, trust the timing, and here is the final key: live as if you already have it. Words alone cannot manifest riches if your actions contradict them. Do not say, I am wealthy, and then act as if you are still in poverty. Carry yourself with confidence, walk with dignity, live with gratitude, radiate the energy of prosperity now, even before the money arrives. Because when words and actions align, abundance becomes inevitable. So I leave you with this decree: money flows to me in overflowing abundance. Every word I speak is a magnet for prosperity. I expect riches daily. I banish fear with faith. I replace doubt with declarations of wealth. I live prosperously now, and money manifests in perfect timing. These are not empty wishes. These are commands backed by the creative power of the word. Speak it, believe it, live it, and receive it. For the money you desire is already waiting for the command of your words. Listen to me. Your words are not just sounds. They are not random expressions tossed into the air. Your words are seeds, and your life is the field where they grow. Every statement you make is a planting. Every phrase you repeat is a watering, and your harvest is nothing more, nothing less than the fruit of the words you have spoken again and again. Think about it. When a farmer wants wheat, he plants wheat seeds. He does not throw down thorns and expect grain. He does not scatter weeds and hope for flowers. He knows that what he plants is exactly what he will harvest. And so it is with you. When you plant words of lack, you harvest lack. When you plant words of fear, you harvest fear. When you plant words of faith, wealth, and abundance, you harvest riches beyond measure. Your tongue is the most powerful tool of creation you own. It is sharper than any sword and more creative than any hand. With it, you can build a palace or dig a grave. With it, you can open the door to prosperity or lock yourself in poverty. Words are not harmless. They are living forces, shaping and reshaping your reality every single day. The great tragedy is that most people plant weeds without knowing it. They say, I'm broke, money doesn't stay with me, I'll never get ahead, the economy is too hard. And then they look at their lives and wonder why they are surrounded by financial struggle. But it is not life that has betrayed them. It is their own tongue that has enslaved them. Their words built a prison brick by brick, and now they sit inside, waiting for a miracle, when the miracle was always within their mouth. I tell you today, stop planting weeds. Stop sowing words of defeat. Stop repeating phrases of lack, because what you say consistently will always return to you multiplied. Do not curse your harvest with careless words. Do not sabotage your future by planting seeds of poverty. Instead, speak abundance, speak wealth, speak prosperity. Say, money flows to me in rivers. I am richly supplied. My needs are met before I even ask. Opportunities appear for me daily. I walk in the overflow of abundance. These words are golden seeds, and if you water them with faith, they cannot help but grow. The subconscious mind is your soil. It does not argue with you. It does not question you. It simply receives whatever you plant and brings it forth. If you say, I'm always short on money, the soil accepts it and grows it into reality. If you say, I am prosperous and supplied in every way, the soil accepts it just the same and grows it into your experience. The soil is impartial. It only knows how to obey, and your words are its instructions. Some of you have been planting seeds of wealth but canceling them with weeds of doubt. You affirm in the morning, I am rich, but in the afternoon you complain, I can't afford this, I never have enough. And the soil, confused, grows both. You experience a little abundance, then a little lack, a little breakthrough, then another setback. If you want a field full of golden harvest, you must plant only golden seeds. No contradictions, no weeds, only wealth words spoken consistently until the soil yields a continuous harvest of abundance. Do not underestimate the power of repetition. Seeds grow when watered daily. Words grow when spoken consistently. One affirmation said once is a seed tossed on dry ground, but affirmations spoken daily are seeds pressed deep into fertile soil, watered, nurtured, and guaranteed to grow. Say it until it takes root. Say it until it becomes your second nature. Say it until the subconscious accepts it as the only truth. Then watch as life bends to the power of your words. Say with me now, money is my faithful servant. It comes when I call it. It stays when I welcome it. It grows when I use it wisely. I am surrounded by wealth. I am richly supplied. These are not empty words. They are spiritual laws set in motion. They are energy vibrations sent into the unseen, commanding money to move, prosperity to appear, and opportunities to multiply. Speak them with faith, and the soil of your life must bring forth their fruit. But I must warn you, there is no neutral ground. Words of lack are not harmless. They are poisonous weeds. Every time you say, I'm broke, you are scattering thorns into your own field. Every time you say, money never stays with me, you are sowing drought into your future. Be ruthless in uprooting these weeds. Catch yourself the moment a careless word escapes. Replace it instantly with a word of wealth. If you catch yourself saying, I can't afford this, immediately replace it with, I choose not to spend on this now, but wealth is flowing to me and I can have what I truly desire. Train your tongue as a master gardener trains his field, and here's the miracle. Words work faster than you think. The moment you change your declarations, you change the direction of your harvest. The weeds begin to wither, and the new seeds begin to sprout. Speak wealth long enough, and it will feel as though the universe bends to your voice. Doors will open, ideas will come, people will appear, money will flow. Not because life suddenly changed, but because your words commanded the soil of your subconscious to grow a different crop. So I ask you, what harvest do you want? If you want lack, keep speaking it. If you want wealth, start planting it. Do not wait for conditions to improve before you speak abundance. Speak abundance now, and the conditions will follow. Do not wait for money to appear before you declare yourself prosperous. Declare yourself prosperous now, and money will follow. The power is in your words. It has always been there. Stop scattering weeds. Start planting seeds of gold. Speak wealth. Speak prosperity. Speak abundance with conviction. And watch as your field overflows with the harvest of riches you have always desired. For your words are your wealth, and your tongue is the key to your treasure. There are only two voices that try to rule your life, the voice of fear and the voice of faith. Every day, you choose which one you give power to. Fear whispers lack. Fear whispers doubt. Fear whispers failure. Faith, on the other hand, declares abundance, declares victory, declares prosperity. Your words are the battleground where faith and fear fight for your future, and the one you speak is the one that wins. Fear says, money is hard to find, opportunities are scarce, times are tough. But faith rises and says, money is abundant, opportunities are overflowing, and I walk in favor. Fear says, I will never get ahead, my situation is hopeless. But faith answers, I am destined for increase. Nothing can stop my good. Prosperity flows to me because I am aligned with abundance. You see, fear and faith are both invisible forces. Neither can be seen with the eyes, but both are real, both are powerful, and both respond to words. Fear grows when you give it a voice. Faith grows when you declare it aloud. And here is the truth. Your life always moves in the direction of your dominant words. Some of you have been letting fear have the microphone for too long. You speak your doubts more than your dreams. You confess your worries more than your wealth. You repeat what the world says instead of what your faith knows. And as a result, your life reflects fear instead of faith. But hear this clearly. You cannot live a prosperous life while letting fear dominate your words. Fear is the language of lack. Fear says, there is not enough. Fear says, what if I fail? Fear says, I can't. But faith is the language of abundance. Faith says, there is more than enough. Faith says, I will succeed because I am guided. Faith says, I can. And your words decide which one rules. The moment you speak words of faith, something begins to shift. The invisible aligns with the visible. Opportunities you could not see suddenly appear. People you could not meet suddenly cross your path. Money that seemed far off suddenly finds its way into your hands. Not because the world outside you changed, but because the words inside you changed the atmosphere around you. This is why it is written, life and death are in the power of the tongue. Words of fear create death to your dreams. Words of faith create life to your prosperity. The choice is always yours. Now, let me tell you something profound. Fear and faith cannot occupy the same space at the same time. One will always push the other out. And whichever one you give words to, that is the one that grows stronger. If you want to starve your fear, stop speaking it. Stop rehearsing it. Stop declaring it. Let fear wither in silence. And if you want to strengthen your faith, give it words. Speak it out loud. Declare prosperity, declare abundance, declare wealth. Every word of faith you speak is a seed that drives fear further from your field. Say it with me. I choose faith over fear. I speak abundance, not lack. I speak prosperity, not poverty. I speak money flowing to me now. Do you feel the shift? That is faith rising up in you. That is the vibration of wealth aligning with your words. That is the power of faith-filled speech. But understand this, faith is not blind wishing. Faith is knowing that the invisible already exists, even if the eyes cannot yet see it. Faith speaks riches before the bank account reflects it. Faith declares success before the contract is signed. Faith calls the harvest while the seed is still underground. And faith never apologizes for speaking abundance in a world that cries lack. People may laugh at you. They may say, "How can you speak of wealth when your pockets are empty?" Smile and keep speaking. Because what they do not know is that your words are not describing your present. They are creating your future. The fearful wait to see before they say. The faithful say before they see. And because they say it, they soon see it. That is the law, that is the power, that is the secret. Some of you have allowed fear to script your life. Fear has written the words in your mouth, and those words have written the story of your days. But it is not too late to change the script. Tear out the old lines of lack and begin to speak new lines of abundance. Begin to declare wealth. Begin to affirm prosperity. Begin to confess that money flows to you in increasing measure. The script will change, and so will your story. Let me give you practical truth. The next time fear rises and says, "You don't have enough money to pay your bills," answer boldly with faith, "All my needs are met. Money comes to me in perfect ways. I am supplied beyond measure." The next time fear says, "You will never get out of debt," declare with faith, "I am free from debt. Money flows to me in abundance. I live in financial freedom." The next time fear says, "You are not qualified to succeed," proclaim, "I am favored, guided, and equipped. Success is drawn to me. Prosperity is mine." Do not let fear have the last word. Faith must always have the final say, and the way faith has the final say is through your mouth. Understand this. Money responds to faith, not fear. Opportunities respond to faith, not fear. Abundance answers to faith, not fear. Speak faith, and wealth will find you. Speak fear, and wealth will flee from you. So today, make the decision. Let your words be faith-filled. Let your declarations be bold. Let your mouth overflow with prosperity. Let every sentence you speak align with abundance. Because when faith is in your mouth, fear has no place in your life. And when faith rules your words, money cannot resist your call. Say it once more with me. I walk by faith, not by fear. I speak abundance into existence. I am a money magnet. Wealth flows to me now. Yes. That is the vibration of prosperity. That is the sound of abundance. That is the power of faith overriding fear. And from this day forward, let your every word be soaked in faith, for your tongue is the steering wheel of your destiny. Point it toward wealth, and wealth will surely arrive. Everything you will ever experience begins first as an image in the mind. Before the building stands, it is drawn. Before the song is heard, it is imagined. Before the wealth appears in your life, it is pictured within you. But here is the secret. Words are the paintbrush of the mind. Words give shape to the invisible. Words turn vague longings into sharp, clear visions that the universe rushes to fulfill. You may not realize it, but every time you speak, You are sketching pictures upon the canvas of your imagination. When you say, I am broke, I never get ahead, money slips through my fingers, you are drawing images of lack, painting a picture of poverty, sketching scenes of struggle. And the subconscious, like a faithful builder, takes that picture and begins to construct it in your reality. But when you declare, I am prosperous, money flows to me easily, I see myself living in abundance, the mind sees it, holds it, and begins to magnetize it into form. This is not wishful thinking, it is law. The picture you hold with words and emotions is the picture that life reflects back to you. Think of words as blueprints. The architect speaks the vision, writes the details, lays out the plan. And from that plan, builders know exactly what to construct. Your words are the architect's lines, and your subconscious is the builder. If you give it a blueprint of lack, it will build lack. If you give it a blueprint of wealth, it will build wealth. The most powerful images are not drawn by chance. They are drawn with intention. That is why you must speak deliberately. Choose your words carefully, for each one is a brushstroke on the canvas of your destiny. Say often, I see myself wealthy. I see myself free. I see money coming to me in perfect, expected, and unexpected ways. The mind begins to form these pictures, and life rushes to bring them into form. Let me ask you, what do you see when you think of money? Do you see emptiness, bills piling up, a sense of dread? Or do you see overflowing accounts, opportunities multiplying, a life of freedom and generosity? Whatever picture you hold is the picture your words have drawn, and you have the power to change it. Close your eyes and say with me, I see myself abundant. I see myself surrounded by wealth. I see money flowing into my hands, and I see myself using it wisely and joyfully. Can you feel that image forming? That picture is being etched in your mind right now. And the moment it is spoken and felt, it is alive. Words do not only describe, they create. When you repeat, I am prosperous, the mind begins to form images of prosperity. Maybe you see a beautiful home. Maybe you see yourself paying every bill with ease. Maybe you see yourself giving generously. Maybe you see yourself walking with peace and confidence. These pictures are not fantasies. They are blueprints. They are invitations. They are signals sent into the unseen, calling money, opportunities, and prosperity toward you. Never underestimate the power of combining word and vision. Say it, then see it. Declare it, then picture it. Affirm, money flows to me constantly. And see the bank notification, the check arriving, the opportunity opening. Affirm, I am living in abundance, and see yourself in the reality of it, smiling, relaxed, free. The mind cannot distinguish between a vividly spoken vision and an actual experience. It takes it as truth and begins to arrange life accordingly. This is why idle words are dangerous. Every careless phrase paints an image. Every repeated complaint strengthens a picture. If you constantly say, I can't afford this, you are sketching a picture of lack, and the more you sketch it, the clearer it becomes until life produces it as your experience. But you can reverse it. The moment you begin to speak wealth, you begin to repaint the canvas. Say, I always have more than enough, and see yourself smiling as you pay with ease. Say, money flows to me in unexpected ways, and picture the surprise, the delight, the freedom of receiving. Let your words be chosen like an artist chooses colors, intentionally, beautifully, purposefully. Do not splash mud on your canvas with complaints and doubts. Use golden words, words of prosperity, words that paint images of wealth and abundance. Remember, the subconscious mind is impressionable like soft clay. Words press the images deep. Repetition seals them in. Emotion fires them alive, and once impressed, the subconscious works tirelessly to bring them forth. Say it daily, I see wealth. I see money multiplying. I see my life filled with abundance. The subconscious will believe it, and life will mirror it. And here is the miracle. You do not need to know how it will happen. The builder does not ask the architect for every detail of supply. It simply builds according to the blueprint. When you give your subconscious the blueprint of abundance, It attracts the resources, the ideas, the people, the money to make it real. Do not worry about the how. Your only task is to speak the vision and see it clearly. So guard your words, for they are painting every picture of your life. Guard your declarations, for they are sculpting your reality. If you don't like the picture you see in your circumstances, change the words you speak. Paint a new image, declare a new reality, speak wealth, see wealth, feel wealth, and soon you will live wealth. Say it one more time with power. I paint my life with words of abundance. I see myself rich, free, and overflowing. Money flows to me, and prosperity is my reality. That image is now alive within you. Hold it, water it with your words, see it daily, and soon the invisible will become visible, the unseen will become seen, and the picture you have spoken will appear in your life as wealth, prosperity, and unlimited supply. Every morning you open your eyes, you step into a brand new page of your life. The question is, who is writing the script for the day ahead? Your fears, your doubts, your past failures, or your faith, your vision, your affirmations of abundance? Your tongue is the pen, your words are the ink, and your affirmations are the script that the universe follows. If you begin your day with I'm tired, I'm broke, nothing works for me, then you have already programmed your field for failure. But if you rise and declare, today money flows to me, today opportunities surround me, today I walk in abundance, then your whole day takes on a different vibration. You see, affirmations are not empty phrases. They are daily deposits of truth into the subconscious mind. Just as a gardener waters the soil every day, you must water your spirit with affirmations of prosperity. One drop may not change the field, but daily watering transforms barren ground into a garden overflowing with fruit. The mistake people make is inconsistency. They affirm once, then forget. They declare wealth in the morning, but by noon they are complaining about bills. The soil cannot yield a steady harvest when it receives mixed seeds. That is why affirmations must be daily, consistent, and unwavering. They are not rituals of superstition. They are habits of creation. Affirmations are commands to the invisible. They tell the mind what to believe. They tell the body how to feel. They tell life what to deliver. The words may seem simple, but the power lies in repetition, emotion, and faith. When you affirm with conviction, the subconscious accepts it as law. It begins to organize your actions, sharpen your perception, and attract opportunities that align with the words you have spoken. Consider this: every negative phrase you have repeated was also an affirmation. I never have enough. Money always slips away. I can't get ahead. These are affirmations of lack, spoken with emotion, repeated daily, and producing exactly what they declare. If negative affirmations can build poverty, then positive affirmations can build prosperity. The principle is the same. The only difference is what you choose to affirm. That is why today you must take control of your affirmations. Do not let random thoughts dictate your declarations. Choose your words, shape your script, write the story of your wealth deliberately. Here is how you do it. Begin each morning with power statements of prosperity. Before you touch your phone, before you read the news, before you entertain the noise of the world, speak your affirmations. Say, money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. I am richly supplied and always taken care of. Wealth surrounds me, prosperity follows me, abundance is my reality. I attract opportunities that increase my wealth daily. I am a money magnet and riches cling to me. Do not whisper them timidly. Declare them boldly, with strength, with conviction, with joy. Feel the vibration of the words as you say them. The energy you put behind your affirmations determines the power they carry into your subconscious. Throughout the day, reinforce them. Whenever fear rises, answer it with affirmation. When a bill arrives, instead of saying, "How will I ever pay this?" declare, "Every bill is paid in full. Money flows to me abundantly." When someone complains about lack, do not join them. Instead, affirm silently, "I live in divine supply. I am always provided for." This is how you keep your field pure and free from weeds. At night, before you close your eyes, repeat your affirmations again. Let them be the last words your subconscious hears before sleep, for the mind will work upon them throughout the night. You will rise with faith, with ideas, with inspiration to act, and with opportunities drawn closer to you. Some may laugh at affirmations. They may say, "How can repeating words change your life?" But let me tell you, your entire life right now is already the product of affirmations you have repeated unconsciously. You are living in the harvest of words spoken over and over again. If careless words built struggle, then deliberate words can build wealth. Do not be discouraged if the results do not show instantly. Affirmations are like planting seeds. A farmer does not dig up the seed every day to check if it is growing. He waters it, trusts the process, and knows that harvest is certain. So it is with you. Daily affirmations are your watering. Trust the law. What you plant with words will appear in your life. Affirm even when your eyes do not see it. Affirm even when your hands do not hold it. Affirm even when the evidence seems contrary, because affirmations are not about describing what is, they are about creating what will be, and the moment you speak with faith, what will be is already on its way. So I challenge you today, make affirmations the rhythm of your life. Let them frame your morning, carry your afternoon, and close your evening. Speak them until they become your second nature. Speak them until they feel more real than your doubts. Speak them until your subconscious accepts them as truth. And when it does, your outer world will shift to match your inner declarations. Say it with me now. Money flows to me daily. I am prosperous. I am rich in opportunities, rich in ideas, rich in wealth. I am a money magnet. Abundance is my natural state. Feel those words. Picture them as reality. Hold them in your spirit like seeds in fertile ground, and now imagine the harvest. Imagine the bills paid, the accounts full, the generosity flowing, the peace of mind, the freedom of abundance. That picture is the future your affirmations are building. Never forget, every day you speak, you are creating. Every word is either an affirmation of lack or an affirmation of prosperity. Choose wisely, speak daily, affirm your wealth. And soon, you will stand in a reality overflowing with money, abundance, and unlimited prosperity, created by the power of your daily words. Every single word that falls from your lips is a seed. Some of you are planting seeds of poverty without even realizing it. Each time you mutter, "I can't afford this, money never stays with me, wealth is for other people, not for me," you are planting weeds in the soil of your destiny, and weeds grow fast. They choke out possibility, they strangle hope, and they crowd the fertile ground of your mind. But there is a greater truth. Your tongue was not designed to cultivate weeds. It was designed to command harvests. The words you speak are not idle. They are the invisible contracts you are signing with life itself. Think about it. The farmer does not cry because his field is empty. He knows the field is waiting for seed. He does not stand at the edge of the soil begging for crops. He plants, he waters, he tends, and then he expects. Your words are that seed. Your mind is the soil. The universe itself is the field waiting to respond. And money, yes, money obeys this law just as surely as wheat, corn, or rice. If you plant lack with your tongue, lack will rise to meet you. If you plant abundance with your tongue, abundance will come in waves so great it will astonish you. Many people live in misery not because they lack opportunity, but because they lack discipline over their words. Their mouths are constantly authoring stories of scarcity. They say, "It's too hard, I'll never make it. Money is always slipping away from me." And with every sentence, they chain themselves to struggle. Do you not see life listens, energy obeys, even money has ears? Every word spoken with belief becomes an instruction written across the invisible fabric of reality, and reality does not question, it simply delivers. But here lies your power. At any moment, you can begin to rewrite the script. You can stop cursing your finances and begin blessing them. You can stop pushing money away with words of doubt and start pulling it toward you with words of command. Speak like a king, not a beggar. Speak like a commander, not a victim. When you say, I am richly supplied, I am a magnet for money, wealth is drawn to me from every direction. You are planting golden seeds into the soil of tomorrow. And those seeds cannot fail to grow. Money does not follow the desperate cry. It follows the confident decree. Look at the wealthy, truly wealthy people. They do not walk around muttering about lack. Their words carry certainty. Even in times of setback, they say, this is temporary, I will rise higher, opportunity always finds me. And as if the whole world agrees, doors swing open, ideas fall into their laps, connections appear as if by chance. This is no accident, this is the fruit of the words they have spoken. Let me ask you something today. What contracts are you signing with your mouth? Every statement is a signature. Every phrase is a promise you are making with your future. When you say, I can't, you have just signed a contract with failure. When you say, I am always broke, you have sealed an agreement with lack. But when you say, I am overflowing, I am wealthy, I am blessed and supplied, you have entered into covenant with abundance. And life is obligated to honor that covenant. Guard your tongue, for it is the gatekeeper of your fortune. Do not let careless words escape, because careless words create careless results. Do not gossip poverty, do not chant debt, do not rehearse fear. Instead, let your mouth become the fountain of wealth. Let it pour out affirmations so rich, so powerful, that the unseen cannot resist bringing them to pass. Say daily, money flows to me like a river, wealth surrounds me, opportunities chase me down, I am favored and supplied. Do not whisper it timidly, proclaim it boldly, with the certainty of one who knows the harvest is already growing beneath the soil. Your words are not empty, they are commands, commands to energy, commands to money, commands to the future. Imagine a king standing before his servants. Would he beg them? Would he whine? Would he plead for them to obey? No, he speaks and it is done. You are no different. You are the ruler of your financial destiny, and your words are the royal decrees. When you declare wealth, wealth is summoned. When you declare lack, lack rushes in. The power has been in your mouth all along. Do not underestimate the echo of your own voice. When you speak of riches, you begin to feel rich. When you speak of poverty, you begin to feel poor, and feelings are magnets. What you feel, you attract. Words ignite feelings, feelings radiate energy, and energy shapes reality. This is the chain reaction of creation. Break it at the level of words, and you change everything downstream. If you want to feel abundant, speak abundance. If you want to feel powerful, speak power. If you want to feel wealthy, speak wealth until it vibrates in your bones. The harvest is certain, but the planting is your responsibility. No one can plant your words for you. No one can declare your wealth on your behalf. You must take hold of your tongue and make it serve you. Do not let it wander like an undisciplined child. Train it, direct it, make it speak only what you choose, and choose wisely, for the soil of the universe does not discriminate. It will grow weeds as easily as wheat. It will grow debt as easily as dollars. Today is your turning point. Decide that not one more word of lack will leave your lips. Decide that every sentence will be laced with prosperity. Even when your pockets feel empty, let your mouth be full of abundance. Even when your bills pile up, let your words declare victory. This is not denial, it is design. You are not ignoring reality. You are creating a higher reality with the tools given to you, and the greatest tool of creation you possess is your voice. So rise up and declare, I am wealthy, I am abundant. Money is my servant, not my master. Money flows to me freely, endlessly, and joyfully. I am rich in supply. I am prosperous in every way. Speak it until the vibration of those words fills the atmosphere around you. Speak it until your very cells believe it. Speak it until the soil of your life cannot resist bringing forth the harvest of riches. For every word you speak is a seed. Plant wisely, plant boldly, plant richly. And soon your life will overflow with the harvest of your declarations. There is a power greater than effort, greater than struggle, greater than endless labor. It is the power that sits on the tip of your tongue. Your words are not mere sounds drifting into the air. They are forces, they are commands, they are living messengers sent into the invisible to bring back your desires. And when you speak about money, when you declare abundance, when you align your voice with prosperity, money responds. Do you not see? Every time you open your mouth, you are calling something into your life. Words are magnets. They are invitations written across the fabric of reality. Speak lack, and lack rushes in. Speak wealth, and wealth hears your call. The power of words is the power of command, and what you command will find its way to you. The tragedy of so many lives is that they have been spent calling the wrong things. People cry, "I'm broke, I never get ahead, money slips through my fingers." And then they are surprised when their lives echo back those very declarations. But how could it be otherwise? The universe is obedient. Energy listens. Money itself is attuned to vibration. Every time you speak, you tune yourself like an instrument, and life plays back the very song you chose. Think about the words that have been coming out of your mouth. Are they the words of a creator or the words of a victim? Do you call forth wealth, or do you push it away with careless confessions? Each day, you are either summoning abundance or summoning lack. There is no middle ground. Every phrase is a prayer. Every sentence is a seed. Every declaration is an order placed with the unseen. But here is the good news. At any moment, you can change your order. You can stop calling in poverty and start calling in prosperity. You can stop pushing money away and start magnetizing it with the language of abundance. You can stand in the authority of your voice and speak words so filled with faith that heaven itself moves to deliver them. Say it with me. I call money into my life. I call abundance. I call overflowing supply. Money hears my voice and obeys. Feel the strength of those words. They are not weak. They are not timid. They are not doubtful. They are strong, they are certain, they are unshakable, and strength is what summons wealth. Do not whisper lack and expect riches. Do not cry poverty and expect prosperity. Do not beg and expect to rule. Speak like a commander. Speak like a magnet. Speak as though the money is already yours, because in truth it is. The supply is waiting. The abundance is present. It has only been waiting for the call of your voice. Your words are the vibration that money follows. You cannot call in riches with a vocabulary of fear. You cannot call in wealth while chanting doubt. Replace those words with a new language, the language of prosperity. Begin to say daily, money flows to me from every direction. I am richly supplied. My wealth is increasing every day. I live in overflowing abundance. And do not say it once, do not say it half-heartedly. Say it until every cell in your body believes it. Say it until your atmosphere is saturated with it. Say it until opportunities, people, and resources begin showing up like metal pulled to a magnet. This is no empty ritual. This is the law of vibration at work. This is the creative power of the word manifesting before your eyes. Words are not just sounds. They are spirit clothed in vibration. They go forth into the unseen, and they bring back to you the harvest of what you declared. Speak of lack, and lack bows at your door. Speak of riches, and riches come running to serve you. The choice is not fate, it is not luck. It is voice. What you voice, you invite. What you invite, you live. So let me ask you, what are you calling today? Are you calling in bills, debts, and struggle? Or are you calling in opportunities, checks, promotions, and unexpected money? Your mouth is a telephone line to the invisible. Every call is answered. Be sure you are dialing the number of prosperity. Even when the evidence does not yet appear, speak it. Even when your pockets feel empty, declare abundance. Even when the world says no, let your words say yes. This is not denial, this is design. You are not ignoring reality. You are shaping a higher reality with the power of your words. There is a scripture written in every human heart, let there be. Those 3 words are the foundation of creation. And when you open your mouth and say, let there be money, let there be wealth, let there be prosperity in my life, you are speaking with the same authority that formed the stars, and the universe must respond. Do not wait for money to show up before you speak abundance. Speak abundance now, and money will follow. Do not wait for wealth to prove itself before you declare it. Declare it now, and watch how reality bends to your words. The seed never shows fruit on the first day, but it is already alive beneath the soil. So too are your words. They are alive the moment you speak them, and in due time the harvest comes. From this day forward, become conscious of every word. Do not let your tongue betray you. Let it work for you. Let it call forth riches instead of debts. Let it summon opportunity instead of obstacles. Make your vocabulary your greatest asset. Money does not resist the one who speaks with certainty. It is drawn like iron to the magnet of faith-filled words. Say it boldly, say it daily, say it until you no longer question it. I am wealthy, I am abundant, I am a magnet for money. Wealth flows to me endlessly, prosperity surrounds me. Speak it in the morning, speak it at night. Speak it when doubt creeps in, speak it when fear whispers lies. And every time you speak, you are dialing the number of abundance. Every time you speak, you are calling money into your life. So guard your words, choose them with intention, and wield them with power. For the power of words is the power to create. The power of words is the power to call. And when you call money with faith, build words it cannot resist. It must come, it must obey, it must answer.